This is the debit alert for one of those that paid the 700 extortion from the NAFDAC DG from the Obogu market at Headbridge. This is the debit alert. The one that VDM posted, one of the debit alerts of those that paid it. Now take a look at this debit alert. The person paid 700,000, and after making that payment, the balance in his account is 105,000. Is the balance after paying. So what the man is left with is 105,000. Remember, there's a publication that says that not up to 10 or 5% of Nigeria has 500,000 in their account as of today. Only a few people, less than 10%. They said it's less, I think it's about 5% of Nigeria, has 500,000 in their bank account as balance. So you are seeing here one of those people that NAFDAC extorted. After paying NAFDAC 700,000, the person is left with a balance of 105,000. And this is after 3 months, staying 3 months at home, doing nothing because their shop was locked. Their shop was locked. Now follow me. Anambra State is not the only state in the southeast that NAFDAC shut down. In Abia State, 3 different markets were shut down. Ezuku markets, Cemetery was shut down, Aliaria was shut down. NAFDAC shut them down, but they are up and running now. NAFDAC has opened them. What happened when NAFDAC shut these markets down? Governor Oti stepped in and mediated between NAFDAC and the market and pleaded with NAFDAC. He took ownership of the market and told NAFDAC, please, if you know those who have committed any crime, who are found with fake drugs, hold them, open up the innocent one, let them do their business. So he was able to sort out with NAFDAC, and they returned back to the business. And we didn't hear about extortion. Why? Because the governor was very much involved. He didn't make it to the news. The governor quickly settled the issue and they went back to business. Now we are in Anambra. Because each time we are calling out about the irresponsibility of the government of Anambra State, many people, some of his paid goons, come online to talk, to make noise. NAFDAC shut Obogu market on February 10th. These people were crying, nobody listened to them. On February 15th, 5 days later, Peter Obi visited the market and was saying, no, don't shut the whole market. If you know those who are, first of all, remove those who are selling tools out of it. Then those who are guilty, you have found drugs, fake drugs in their shop, you can prosecute them, but open up the market for people to do their business. You cannot victimize everybody because of 1 or 2 people you said that you suspect that they are selling fake drugs. And after Peter Obi made the decision and said he was going to speak with NAFDAC, some of NAFDAC official people were there and they were explaining, trying to find a solution. The governor of Anambra State, whose responsibility it is to have done that, he didn't want to come, but the moment he heard that Peter Obi was in the market, his obsession for about trying to demarket Peter Obi, that he know he cannot, he jumped in. On the 22nd, 7 days later, the governor of Anambra State arrived there. He said the normal thing, the drugs, fake drugs is not good. Yeah. Do you know what this guy did? Instead of to focus and say, I'm going to work with NAFDAC, let's solve this thing, he was busy to justify himself for not coming. He said under Peter Obi, he didn't say that Obogu was shut down. What he didn't tell them that Obogu was shut down under Peter Obi by our own daughter, the late daughter Akunyele. And Peter Obi supported her. He shut it down and they carried out the process. At the end of the day, nobody collected a dime from them. Unlike this corrupt woman now, this corrupt that DG that we have currently, nobody paid a dime under Dorakuya. But now we have a corrupt NAFDAC DG extorting for 700,000. 700,000 might not mean a lot to some of you, but this person that has this debit alert with a balance of 105,000 only. Some of you might say, do you know if it's his only account? If that account is a second, he has 2 accounts. It's immaterial. A businessman, one of the accounts he's using to do business, to make the balance after paying 700,000 is 105,000 balance. People are going through a lot. So use yourself. You now that you are listening to me, you are doing business. If somebody come and collect 700,000 from you for no just cause, what impact will he make on your business? And that's why we're saying that Anambra State governor is the most irresponsible government we have in the southeast. He's irresponsible. His interest is personal gain. Even the man at the center, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that is responsible for the hardship the governor of Anambra State, will abandon his responsibility and bring the man in Anambra and give him title and mock the people that are suffering the poor governance of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He will mock them by bringing him in Anambra to give him title and tell him he will go again. Even the chairman of this market cannot speak, because Soludo is practicing what Tinubu is doing, to muscle everybody to align, to come and sing he's working when he's not working. OT, 3 markets in Abia. OT solved the problem. There was no opera. Up to today, nobody had any talk, because OT was with them. He was with them at the beginning. He followed through and solved the problem. Just wait now. If tell P2B to visit that market tomorrow, now if P2B visit the market again, Anambra State governor will wake up. Governor Soludo will suddenly wake up. He will suddenly wake up. Now he will not. He will block his ear. Today his ears are blocked. The only time he will wake up now, if he hears that P2B visit that place to discuss with them, to bring attention, to call attention to the problem they are solving, Soludo will wake up. It is shameful that we have a governor, yet very dark man is coming to solve his problem. To look high and say, okay, you are asked to pay. Okay, some people cry that when they open their shop was looted by the current corrupt DG of NAFDAC. Very corrupt woman. Very corrupt. I don't know but this their plans, it will not work.
It's not just a national disgrace, but it's also a betrayal of public trust. Like, how can a regulatory body like NAFDAC, created to protect Nigerians from fake and dangerous drugs, now they are the same body indirectly admitting to collecting money from those very criminals, yet failing to prosecute them? Let's be clear. The account number used was not hidden. It was linked to NAFDAC and labeled as State NAFDAC Project. So the money trails directly to them. Now let's say something. If you're collecting money from merchants of fake drugs and this money is not labeled as legal fine or documented through due process, that is extortion. The public deserve the right to ask questions. Who was prosecuted? Where is the justice? Instead of addressing this head-on, NAFDAC is now accusing very dark man of inciting the public. This is a deflection tactic. It's an emotional manipulation. In fact, it's an insult to the intelligence of Nigerians. You don't accuse a whistleblower while refusing to clean up your own mess. This same extortion pattern has been reported in other places like Aba and Lagos. So this is not an isolated incident. This is a systemic rot. People's lives are at stake. Children, the elderly, pregnant women, all depending on drugs that you say might be fake, expired, or even lethal, yet locked up in a place. And you ask for money for that. So calling on people to resign is not even much. In fact, it is the bare minimum. Anyone who plays politics with human life has no business holding public offices. So this is not about tribalism. It's not about sentiment. It's about integrity and accountability. So Nigerians, do not fall for emotional distraction. Do not let them guilt trip us into silence. They don't care about us. They don't even care about being transparent and accountable. We're demanding for justice and prosecutions, not shady bank account and shifting blame. This is a call to action. Yes, it is. Demand resignation, demand investigation, and above all, let's demand for justice for every Nigerian who has suffered due to fake drugs while those in charge just look the other way. Enough is enough.
I am very, very ashamed of the present NAFDAC boss. Like, I am so ashamed of this person, because you are not doing well. This is the same very dark man as an individual that has fought for that organization, that has stood with that agency for a very long time. You people are supposed to use your common sense to understand that this person was fighting people to make sure that they do the right thing with you people. He was fighting people to make sure that they have their NAFDAC on their product, to make sure that every product in the country is being regulated. The same very dark man versus people today fighting because of NAFDAC. Today, he's telling the same NAFDAC that, see, in this case, you are collecting this amount of money. You accuse people of selling fake drugs. Does the money now replace the fake drugs? He has asked a question instead of you people to just come out and address the issue that, okay, we collected this 700,000 for this and this and this. address it. Una wan use security agency silence the matter. You people should stop all these things. If we want a country to move forward, do the needful. A citizen who has stood by you people in every angle today has seen reason to say, no, you people are doing something that is wrong. You say no. When he was fighting for you people, were you people not happy? When he was telling everybody to come and register, they were registering and they were bringing money. You are so happy up to today. People cannot come out and say they want to sell anything without NAFDAC registered number because of who? Very dark man. He made that possible because a lot of products were in the market without anything. Today you are calling security agency to investigate him. You are reporting him to security agency just because you people want to silence this matter. Well, like we always said, you people are the government. If you people refuse to do the needful, the citizens will have to force you people to do the needful. Because it is now obvious that these agencies have forgotten the laws behind what they stand for. They now do things and do it anyhow. Madam, address this issue. You collect 700,000 from those people that you no collect. If you collect, what is the money meant for? If you no collect, come out and explain to us. What is difficult there? You are not saying very dark man is inciting the people against you people. Very dark man is inciting violence. This country. This is the same person that said, okay, let's give them time to see how they will act. He has given time to you people. You are not acting. Rather, you want to go after him to silence him. I understand all this strategy. All this strategy, instead of addressing what they talk about, say, oh, you people collected 700,000. You are now coming to say he's inciting violence. Now, some people are now saying nobody shall come from outside the state to come and incite violence in their state. Come on, madam. We are waiting for you. You no get as you won't be where you no go explain what you they collect that money for. And if you no collect the money, come and tell us. If you say people they sell fake drugs, does the money now represent or replace the fake drugs? So you can now collect 700,000, open their shop to sell the fake drugs, so that they buy people, Abi. So explain to us. When I don't get explanation, you want use security agency silence him, Abi. Let them come after him now. Nigerians are here. We are watching and waiting, and we will stand by him in everything. Because since we no want to do the right thing, we go force una to do the right thing. Wisdom is profitable to direct. In all we do as a nation, let's use our akanuche. Come in peace.